Hey guys, what's up? It's monthly favorites time again, and I feel like this month has been month of the brushes. Like this month I've just been loving brushes. They have completely changed the way that my makeup is performing, the way that I'm putting my makeup on, and I just feel like my brushes this month they've just been helping me a lot, and I really like it. The first two brushes that I want to talk about are Sigma brushes, and these are the 3D HD brushes. Now the first one here is the Kabuki brush. Sorry they're a little bit dirty, I used them today, so that's why. I just feel like they're super soft, and they're just great for getting right into a cream contour. I'm sure you could use them for powder as well. I have not tried that yet, but for creams, amazing, like so good. If you can see, it's got like a point to it. Can you see how it sort of like tapers in and it's got like a little point? It's so good for getting right into your cheekbones there, and it's so soft and it just blends out a contour really well. This one is the 3D HD Precision brush. So this is basically like its little baby version. It is exactly the same. It tapers off at the end to a little point. And this one I love for nose contouring and just getting in like those really precise areas. So far I've just been using it for my nose contour and sort of just like up in my hairline, because I hate having like brown and then white, like stark white. So this has been really good for that. So if you're looking for something to really like change up your contouring game, this is where it's at. These two brushes are so good. Sigma really did a great job with these. I'm very impressed. So yes, that is the Sigma 3D HD brushes. This is the Kabuki and this is the Precise. I will link everything below as well. If you're interested in shopping anything that I mentioned today, I will leave all the links to the online websites that you can buy them in the description. Moving right along. Shannon XO has her own brushes and lashes, and she has a little hair tie brand called XO Beauty, and XO Beauty has just launched this new range of brushes. They have completely redesigned their branding and their brushes are now made in Italy. It's just really exciting time, and I'm so proud of Shannon and the whole XO Beauty team for doing an awesome job with these brushes. They are amazing. I have had the old XO Beauty brushes that they're now trying to sell out of so that they can replace that with the new brushes. So there you go, heads up, big sale over on XO Beauty if you want some brushes. Before you go ahead and say like, Chelsea, how can these be a favorite when they only just launched like a few days ago? Well, I was actually lucky enough to receive these before they were launched. So I have actually had a lot of time to play with them, see how they work, and I feel like I've got a pretty good idea of how much they have actually improved from the previous brushes, because I do own a lot of the older brushes as well. I did get sent some other ones, but these two in particular really impressed me. First of all, I want to talk about the flat face brush. Now I had this when it was the old version called the flat top face brush, and it was like my ride or die. I would always use that for my foundation pretty much all the time. I've got to say, this is a massive step up. Like, it is so soft, it blends out your makeup beautifully with like a powdery matte finish foundation or a dewy finish foundation. It's so good. The new logo is beautiful, and it's just, it feels really nice. The matte black is very elegant. These are very good. Another brush that I really liked from the XO Beauty range is the Shimmer Fan Brush. That's what it looks like there. I have been using this for my highlight. This just distributes the product so nicely because all the little hairs are different sort of sizes, and that just helps to really work the product in when you are like dusting it on your cheek like this. It just helps the product not be too like streamlined. It kind of just dusts it on, and it just looks so pretty. So love this. Again, the new rebranding is really nice. So congratulations, Shannon, on the new brushes. Thank you so much for spoiling me and sending them to me. It was really nice. So thank you so much, XO Beauty, and these brushes are great, so well done. Another brush, and last brush, I promise. I know it's a lot of brushes, but I've really been liking brushes this month. This brush actually has a really long name. It is by Tarte, and it is called, I had to write it down because this is a mouthful, the Buffer Airbrush Finish Bamboo Foundation Brush. Say that 3 times fast. Yeah, I just call it the Tarte Buffer Brush. In the description below, I'll leave the link to it if you would like to buy it, but I'm probably just gonna write Buffer Brush just for reference because it's a lot easier. This brush is so good for when you are like in a hurry and you just want your foundation to go on really nicely but quickly. And you can see it's huge. Again, it's a bit dirty because I have been using it a lot and I may not have washed it recently, sorry. Because the brush is so big, you literally can just be like done, and your foundation looks really good. But this one is really soft. Like, I was using this brush on a client and I was like really buffing in her foundation and she was like, oh my god, this feels so good, like I could just fall asleep. And I was like, I know, right? It's just so soft and does the job, and I think that's what you want. If you have been wanting to try it, I'll leave the link below. Speaking of that brush, in particular with that brush, I have been loving the Born This Way foundation. In my videos lately, you've probably seen me like do this one. I've been doing that one a lot with these 2 particular products, but literally they just work so well together. This foundation is so good for when I have a tan. If you guys have a similar skin tone to me, in one of my videos recently I didn't have any fake tan on, so if you think that you are a similar skin tone to me and you use Loving Tan Ultra Dark or 2 Hour Express in dark, this foundation matches it so well. Ages ago, someone said to me, what foundation matches Loving Tan? And I was like, well, you know, it's different for everyone because the tan will go a different color on a different skin tone. I know that this foundation has been out for a while and I'm probably late on the bandwagon, but I'm really impressed by it. I do only use it when I have a tan because otherwise it would be way too dark for me. This is in the shade Sand if you are interested in this being a good match for Loving Tan. But do keep in mind that, again, different skin tones, you'll get a different result. So if you do think that we are similar, this is a great match for Loving Tan when you're wearing dark or ultra dark. Both work really well. Next is a product you may have seen recently in a video of mine as well, and it is the Tarte Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette. And I will link the review that I did on this palette down below so you can, I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because I've got a whole video on it, so I'll link that down below. But in particular, I just wanted to talk about this shade right here, which I believe is called Moonlight, and it is described as a rosy pearl shade. I have been using this like every day, I swear to God, every single day, except for maybe like once or twice. It is just so pretty. I'm wearing it today, and it's just, if you want an intense highlight, this is where it's at. I'm not going to harp on it too much because I do have a whole video on it. I will link it down below. It's good, and it's now out, so you can get your hands on it. Another product that I am loving, and I would show it to you, but it is on my face, and that is my lashes, and these are the Siren Lashes by House of Lashes. If you are the kind of person that wears glam a lot, but you don't really want your lashes to be so intense, these are like intense, but a natural intense. I just think that they're super fluttery, super wispy, quite natural looking. You know, they obviously are not natural, but they are as natural as can be when you're going like full glam. I would probably wear these to like a nice lunch or something, and I don't think people would be like, okay. I will link them below as well. Alright, last but not least, the Brow Definer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have delayed and delayed and delayed talking about this product. Even in videos where I've used it, I've been like, look, I don't want to say go out and buy it yet because I really want to make sure that I'm recommending products to you that I have used and I 100% have confidence in saying because of me, that person bought that. And I want to have 100% confidence that I am saying to you that you should buy something, put your money towards something that I think is a good investment or you will actually enjoy. Previously, I have used the Brow Wiz, which I have loved. And then when this came along, I tried it for the first time and I was kind of like, I don't know, like it seems a little bit too thick. I just don't think that I would like it. I didn't like the idea of it going blunt. Everyone was kind of complaining that it would go blunt and it wouldn't stay on that angle. And Anastasia said, you know, oh, well, if you just sort of run it on a piece of paper just to sharpen it up a bit. And I thought, oh, well then you're just kind of wasting product. What I've been doing is not sharpening it, and if it does go blunt, it goes blunt. And if it's not on an angle anymore, it's not on an angle anymore. And to be honest, it's still awesome. This product is still really good without it being sharp, without it being on an angle. If you want to sharpen it and if you want it to be on an angle, by all means, rub it on a piece of paper and shape it back into its original shape. But for me, that just is getting a lot of product onto a piece of paper and not a lot of product onto your face. And for something at this price range, I feel like I want it all to go on my face or onto a client's face, whoever I'm using it on. Again, very similar to the Brow Wiz, you've got the product on this side which winds up and then a spoolie on the other. The reason why I love it is because it glides on really well. Because it is a little bit thicker, basically you can just fill in your brow so much quicker. That's the thing that I love about it. I'm wearing it today. Again, I'm just in the shade taupe, the same as my Brow Wiz. I basically do the exact same thing that I would do with the Brow Wiz, which is in my brow tutorial, but I use this instead and it's just so quick. Like you literally just, the time that I used to spend on my brows is now a lot less because of this product. I definitely can say if my Brow Wiz was to run out, I would not repurchase the Brow Wiz. I would go ahead and purchase the brow definer just because it saves time. I'm not hating on the Brow Wiz, I still love that product, but I probably would replace it with this when it does run out. I will just go ahead and buy this instead. Yeah, that's basically everything that I have to talk about. I hope that you enjoyed this favorites video, and once again I will leave all the products that I have talked about today in the description bar. I will leave a link to the website where you can buy them if you wish to do so, just to make things easy for you. And I hope you have a fabulous day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video, if not sooner, on my social media. And I will leave those links below as well. You can talk to me on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you like. I am pretty diligent in replying. I'm pretty quick. So if you want to have a chat, come on over. I'd love to hang out with you. So yeah, have a great day and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!